All right. We are live. Welcome in the Tunnel Sports Podcast fans to another fantastic episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. I am your host, Nicole with the K and the Y, and I am here with the man who's on the road again, my friend, Patrick the Truth Truesdale.
What's up, Deshaun?
And I'm also here with my co-host, who is Cowboys' #1 fan, UT's #1 fan, and the man with the plan, Mr. Melvin Williams.
What's going on, everybody?
You got Mark Cuban.
Happy February, everybody. Good to see everybody making February.
And joining us today is our friend, our family, the basketball guru, Mr. Malik Evans.
How you doing? And happy Black History Month.
Happy to have you here, Malik. I'm happy to be back in the I'm happy to be back on the show. And I'm happy to have you here. You know, we got some exciting things to talk about. You know, it's crazy how your world, we forget Super Bowl this week.
Yes.
And your world just damaged everything up.
Hey,
You know, damaged my sport up.
Get back.
Before we get started, let's Malik, introduce yourself. I know you've probably been on the show a little bit, but for our first time viewers, let them know kind of your history, why you're on the show. You the man when we start talking about that, the moves, all that good stuff.
All right, my name is Malik Evans from Houston. Went to Willow Ridge High School. Back in the day when they was some ballers, 3-time state champs. Played ball at Vanderbilt University, and I played overseas for 10 years.
You know what, man? You don't have to do this.
Yeah, we know.
That is.
Google it. He's Googleable.
Yeah.
How about that?
But he is part of the family. He's
Yes.
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 Every day we need to know what's going on. And like I say, you know, my sport, football, you know, we bring other football rules on. But his game is like, everybody forgot about Super Bowl. This is like crazy. So they're talking about another trade. So now I'm looking forward to talking about all that. Stuff went down there. Here, rooms out the rent might be getting traded. But we're going to talk about that. Yeah. So.
And then you got to know where Jimmy Butler's going to head.
Oh,
He definitely ain't going to be in Miami.
man, we know that.
We about to get it.
Right.
About to get it in.
But team minutes are ironic though. You know, we got a show that covers all over the country, but we still got to talk about Dallas. I'm just saying. It's a reason why we're-
I didn't even think about that.
Lord have mercy.
It is my thing. I don't have no problem talking about it. Don't say the Cowboys.
No.
Because to me, even though he sold half of the team, Mark Cuban is the best owner to me in all sports. So I respect him.
I agree.
2020 would have been for bottom post. So this is not the Cowboys. That's all it matters. I know some people here personally don't like anything. I like the Rangers. I always liked them growing up as a kid. You know, he won my man there. Nolan Ryan, yeah. And then they almost won a championship with the Black Bulls in New Orleans. What's the name? So
Washington. Winning that World Series later.
yeah, but they got
Well, he took him there, though.
He took him there.
But this ain't got nothing to do with no show. Don't make a rival.
No, I'm not saying.
Those ain't the Cowboys. Those ain't the Cowboys.
If you want your show relevant, you need to talk about Dallas.
Right.
For today.
Well, at the end of the day,
Come on.
y'all
Not the Super Bowl.
are so far.
Not the Super Bowl. Let's get it going. Come on.
All right, In the Tunnel fans, I need for you to chime in. I need for you to like, share, comment on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for those who still have it, and YouTube. All right. So Malik, it's 2025. Some things change, but some things stay the same.
Yeah.
And this episode is brought to you by, where did it go? Phantom Print Shop. Looking for top quality prints to bring your vision to life? Phantom Print Shop has you covered. From custom apparel printing and design services to vehicle wraps and wholesale fulfillment, Phantom Print Shop does it all. Whether you're launching a brand, outfitting your team, or preparing for an event, Phantom Print Shop makes your ideas stand out. Call today at 281-880-1784 or visit at 6413 Allegheny Street. Phantom Print Shop, where all your needs come to life. All right, how did I do?
You did great.
I did good.
Did great.
All right. So Truesdale, this is going to be a great show today, but we also, need to give homage we have someone on the horizon, and we're gonna talk about that for a little bit. And we have Mr. Alvin Franklin, and he was a guard on the University of Houston Phi Slamma Jamma. I remember that. He died earlier over the weekend at the age of 62. He had some health conditions going on. You know, he had earlier had suffered from a stroke and stuff like that, and was trying to get better. And he's also a product of Lamarck High School,
Yes.
you know. So he played in 2 national championships games for the Cougars during his 4-year career from 1982 to 86. Franklin was a 3-time All-Southwest Conference selection and selected honorable mention of All-American as a junior and senior. He finished with 93 victories in 125 career games.
Wow.
Reed Geddes remembered Franklin for his toughness and, as he said, his freakishly athletic ability on a roster that included Hakeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler, and Michael Young. Geddes also added that Alvin was tough. He was a pit bull and very quiet. He just kept his mouth shut and did everything that was asked of him. I respect Alvin very much. All right, got any words?
Yeah. I mean, definitely RP to Franklin. He would be a guy that I always would never forget. So, like I say, he was like a pit bull, a tough kid out of Lamar High School. You know, my dad used to actually work with his mom. Good friends. You know, that's tough business to see him go out that early. But he's a guy who I'll be remembered. You know, he's coming as a freshman playing, and kind of Eric Dickens played for Madison. Was supposed to start, and he get messed his hand up and slammed his hand in the car door.
Oh, wow.
So he took advantage of that, and the rest is history. You know, he's a person that we're definitely going to forget. You know, one of the best returning, best basketball teams. Best team in the 80s never won it. You know, Alvin was that dude. You know, like I said, Ken said, he had that pit bull in him. You know, so we're going to do this. Definitely. I like to see that brother got to leave. I mean, he liked it with the second one, when a high name, you know,
Right.
Bob Williams.
Yeah.
But it's sad to hear that.
Yeah, that really hurts real bad because he was an H-Town legend, averaged over 30 points per game in high school. Like she said, 3-time Southwest Conference, but more importantly, they went to 2 Final Fours,
Yeah. Actually,
2 final games with
he
him,
went to 2 with him.
and I think they
He
went to
went
three
three in a row.
three Final Fours in a
Yeah.
row. So he's an H-Town legend. You're a University of Houston legend, and man, I know so many of his friends. They are so deeply hurt, and although he was hurting and he was going through his sickness, still a shock. You know, 62 years of age is still young. He was hoping he was going to be able to fight through. So, you know, prayers out to his family.
Yeah, he's a low-key, quiet guy. Too.
Yeah,
I seen
good guy.
I seen him years ago when Grooves first started talking to him one night. But yeah, it's sad to see that happen in the community.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to his family. Prayers going out to his family. He's one of those guys that you love to root for.
Mhm.
Kind of homegrown Houston area, Lamar, Texas, South Texas, and then it goes to U of H, right?
Yeah.
So we love when our kids, you know, grow up in the city and then go to the universities in the same city and kind of stay at home. I know it's not always the case. It's not always a good opportunity for some kids, but for him to do that, coming out of the market, go to U of H and then be on championship team, not just go there to be on championship teams, that's extraordinary.
Yeah, and that's what made that U of H team so great. It was
Yeah.
the best players from the greater city, Houston.
Yeah.
So the greater Houston just represented in the Final Four to let you know it was talent in Houston,
Yeah.
nationwide,
True.
with the help of Hakeem. Now,
Yeah,
we ain't gonna forget about that.
Right.
Well, we developed him here.
Yes,
It
yes.
ain't like he came here and talked.
Nah, that was our special import that
We don't
we
know
put
if he
in.
went to St. John, that he would have got the help.
Nah, he wouldn't have been the same guy.
You got a guy like Moses
Right.
Malone,
Who
took time.
tutored you.
You know, Fundy was like our rough spark.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Took him in and
Yeah.
pushed him around and roughed him up.
He's H-Town's own.
Yeah, he's H-Town.
Yeah. Big time.
Alrighty. All right, Truesdale. So you've been on the road again.
Mhm.
Yes.
So we ready to hear you went to Frisco East-West Shrine game, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
went to the Alabama Senior Bowl. So
Yeah.
we want to know who practiced well, who played well, what the coaches and the scouts thought about the players. What do we have to look forward to?
Well, I'm gonna say this. It seemed like every kid that came in from a small school, a low division one school, they had a chip on it.
As they should.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, definitely. And Carson, a kid named Carson Vincent from Alabama A&M, HBCU, and he really represented the HBCU. And he went to work offensive line. The kid from North Dakota, Leslie, he never lost a battle. You know what I mean? Then you had the kid Justin from Western Kentucky from North Shore High School. He did his thing. You know, it was just one of them things. But as far as 02, my boy OT from UCLA had a hell of a game, had a hell of a practice. Stack had 3 sacks. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of guys in that game moved up on the board.
Okay.
Yes.
That draft board, and everything. And it was, like I said, in the trenches, it was just at the East, at the Senior Bowl East, it was just hell of a players on both sides of the ball. You know, they went to the East-West Shrine game in Dallas. There was some players there. You had the West kid from Indiana, really calm, you know. You had, of course, Shiloh was there.
How you do?
Shiloh did good.
You did good. Of course.
Everybody saw like him, but he did.
Yeah,
He getting drafted. That's
You
another
can't,
story.
you're not even going there. You like,
Speaking of draft picks, I'm a UT guy, so I gotta ask about my boy Byron Sorrell, D lineman. They said he showed up before the game. They said he was probably more like a 4th or 5th rounder, but they said they was surprisingly good setting the edge and getting off the ball. So he might have worked himself up to a day 2 pick. What you think?
Well, yeah. He's such a competitor. Because like I said, the boy in North Dakota State was whooping everybody. He was the only guy that came close.
Okay.
But he wanted to go again. He's such a competitor. I think it's not Roz after the ball. I always thought he was, to me, I always thought that he was a secretary from the beginning. But a lot of times they have a 4th, 5th, or whatever.
Yep.
But these games, they show up, they do what they got to do. And you can't help but to, you know?
Hey, that reminds me of Alan Aldridge, RIP. He clowned in the senior game, clowned at the senior workouts, and went from probably a 7th round and not even getting drafted to 2nd round pick.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the beauty of
we don't have that in the ball game.
and hey, that's
And
the
then
beauty.
going to the combine show.
Yes, and that's the
He had
beauty.
a
Of,
hurt.
yes, he did. And I heard he killed on the bench. RIP to him. But
Yeah.
also that's for HBCUs and small schools. It's an opportunity. Professional, they want the best.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah,
care
of
where you're
course.
from.
Yes.
They want the best.
And they don't have a chip on their shirt. It's like saying
Yeah.
a kid go to a major program like Alabama, like UT, like LSU, like Michigan, and you may come in there as with no stars, and another kid come in with 2 stars. They don't come in there alone. They're gonna come in there and let them know. Let them 4, 5 star players know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
how important are the stars?
well, the stars help. It helps you. And then it even helps you draft people. I know some kids are just mediocre guys. You know what I'm saying? And they get those stars. So they get those stars. What ain't what they are. But a lot of that stuff follow you on the next level.
Yes.
It'll follow you far as draft wise. Yours came in as a 5-star player, but yours is a free agent quarterback. But they still pumping up to get drafted.
So it may get you drafted, but at the end of the day, when the rubber meets the road, you still got to be able to perform, right?
Yeah. And see, they had the other kid from North Carolina. He was 5'10". This dude never got beat. He went to Coastal Carolina and he transferred to North Carolina. He's a 5'10" guard. They moved him to center because they have to play center. This kid 5'10" and got on like he's 6'6". His measurements
Okay.
was off the chain.
So he's standing up trying to shoot.
Well, he stood up walking. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
All right. So Malik,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to know how you feel.
Okay.
The NBA,
It's fantastic. First,
Friday night,
yeah,
something happened.
yeah.
Friday night special, one of the biggest trades that even shook some people like a California earthquake.
Now it was a definitely.
Hold on, Malik, before you go there, this is a where were you and what would you do in a moment?
Yes, it is. I was about to say.
What was you doing? When you heard, tell us how you found out about it. Came across your phone. I know we was doing it. We was together. We couldn't believe it.
We thought it was fake news.
We thought it was fake news. So
Hey, I was getting ready for bed, and my friend texted me, and I didn't believe it. And he said, "Man, it's on Sports Center." And I said, wow, that's the shot. First off, in the NBA, I don't think there's ever been a trade of these two great type players for each other. Usually it's Wilt Chamberlain for an okay player and a bunch of draft picks. Same with Kareem, yada, yada. You can go down the list with Shaq. You never got like a first ballot Hall of Famer for another first ballot.
Yeah.
So that's the first deal. That's never happened. And it's a jolt that the NBA needed because the NFL kind of whooped their butt during Christmas time.
Yeah.
So they kind of needed that jolt. And right now, that's all people talking about. I'm not even really, a lot of people ain't even talking about the Super Bowl as much. Because of that. And then also the potential trades after that.
Right.
Right.
It opened a whole new floodgate.
And the Lakers not done.
No.
Nah. And I think the Mavericks, believe it or not, I don't think they're done either. And I think they're going to be scary for the immediate future. We're talking about like this year and maybe next year. After that, I don't know.
Yeah, because the crazy thing, like you say, is the biggest trade, and then people forgot about the Super Bowl. But the crazy thing is other trades going on because you got Fox going to San Antonio.
And I think
that the Rams might be leaving.
Yeah. Now, Fox going to San Antonio, I don't think they talk about it enough.
Yes, I agree.
First of all, he's a Texas kid. Second of all, they have Chris Paul there.
Yes.
So Chris Paul can play the point and he can slide to the two. And now that's going to be a problem because he know when to give people the ball, Chris Paul, and they're going to really help mature Wembanyama. So I think people not talking about that enough.
Well, see, the thing is, I always
Chris
say
Paul just got another year or two in the league too.
Oh no, he's trying to get them records. He's gonna try and go as long as possible. Him and LeBron doing something, trying to go as long as possible.
De'Aaron Fox going there is gonna help him stay.
Yeah, it is. Big time.
De'Aaron Fox gonna be.
Yeah, but the key I'm saying is, there's really no true point guard. Allen was not a point guard.
No.
Curry's not a point guard. But when I think about guys like Irvin and Paul, those are point guards. And when you got a point guard on your team, you got other players around them are great. That makes the team deep.
Yeah.
The thing that's with Chris Paul is he may be old, but can he stay healthy and he be healthy at the right time?
Right. That's the question with Chris Paul.
Irvin can give you 30. Yeah. Irvin can give you what? 20 something. I mean, he's just the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep telling everybody. To me, Dallas not hurt.
No, Dallas not hurt.
It's really helping because, like you said, AD, we talk about out the air, AD don't want to play. He want to play the four.
No, he want to play the four. He had the right place for that.
Dallas got 2 centers. So
he had the right place for that.
Yeah.
So they gave him what he wanted.
And then you still got PJ Washington who's been balling since
he been killing.
Like PJ is super versatile. Yes. And he's gonna be able to slide down from power forward to small forward.
Yes.
So can you who guarding PJ Washington, AD, and Gafford?
Yeah. That's something with Lively coming back.
With Lively coming back on the front line.
Now the only question for Dallas, I'm wondering, is I feel as if they need one more playmaker. Just one more playmaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way, if they want to, they can slide Kyrie to the 2.
Well, you got Dr. Exum who can run the point.
Right. We're gonna see how he do.
Yeah, he come back from that injury.
Right.
If he can get back to his original form, he can fill in. He's not as dynamic as a Kyrie or a Luka, but he can still make plays.
Now, hey, shout out to Quentin Grimes, H-Town's own. I wish he could have stayed with Dallas.
Yeah.
I know he got traded to Philly, but man, he was looking extremely well.
No, he was. He got caught up in those guards. Guards. And then, he up for a contract, too. So that's the thing. They're going to pay him or let him go at the end of the year anyway. So,
well, he's about to get paid this summer because he's playing well.
He get paid.
So Mark Cuban.
Love the jersey.
So, when I bought this jersey, I thought I would be able to wear it until this guy retired in this jersey, just like I got a Dirk jersey. What I will say is I was shocked. I mean, we was together, and it was going off. Our phone was going off, and somebody told me it went across the cloud. I was like, man, that's fake, dude. Check the account. And then we went to ESPN. It wasn't on there yet.
Yeah.
And then ESPN finally reported it. What I will say, though, is both teams won.
Yeah.
They both teams, and I hate to say it, but people keep saying they could have got more for Luka. Y'all like AD no slouch. He's one of the 10 best players in the league right now. He's gonna go back to his natural position. He's gonna be motivated, and it's a piece that they potentially needed if you're talking about being able to slow down Boston and
But
OKC.
I think Dallas is tired of Luka, because first of all, he comes in out of shape,
Mhm.
you know, and he's overweight. I mean, and he gets the nagging injury that's not working out. I mean, the man hasn't played since Christmas. What, February the 6th, 7th right now? So,
Right, right.
I mean, so I think that it's kind of getting tired of that. So hopefully I don't know if the Lakers got a next skin, because if he can't stay in shape in Dallas, how he gonna stay in shape in LA?
Well, here's what
That's
I
more lifestyle.
and,
Look forward, they come forward.
and Malik, I'm gonna throw this
Let's
at you.
climb
I'm
a mountain.
gonna throw this at you, Malik.
Yes, sir.
Here's what I say. He the best thing I ever seen out of shape. I mean, the dude,
Yeah, but he
can score like that. I say.
but he has injuries.
He's second in the NBA all-time in scoring average, out of shape. He's third in assists, out of shape. Like,
Melvin, we know what.
look
We
at
know.
him out of shape. I just-
Hey, he don't want to let go.
Melvin,
Hey, he don't
But
want to
he
let
in
go.
good shape.
Hey, he don't want to let go. She gone, dog. Yeah, she gone.
Come on,
Yeah, this is the thing I'm telling you is this. We don't know out of shape or whatever. But when you out of shape, it's times when they don't really need you. You not in
Yeah.
freaking shape. It's like in the prime example. I'm gonna use a singer for example.
Come on.
One of my favorites say Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan was a bad girl back then. She was a
Mhm.
bad. Shaka Khan was in drugs.
Mhm.
So she had the cancer show. She did bad shows. She was in Houston running around with the crowd. Like she wasn't on stage.
What
So
she
what I'm
was
saying is, as a promoter, I'm gonna make money from her, but I'm gonna lose money. It's gonna be upsetting. So I can look like that. He's not gonna be in shape. If you hurt this song, he's supposed to be coming back. But yeah, he gonna end up getting hurt again. It is what it is.
Choose them. First off, you gonna compare Luka to doing drugs, being out of shape. Come on, man. That's like you saying.
So
I
that's a drug, man.
got,
If he-
You're right.
And you
You
know what killed me about life? Before people would talk about people. We can see it together. We can't talk. Yeah, this is the best I want to send out to everybody. People think you're crack cocaine, but all that thing, yeah, it's bad. But it's other things a drug cause you. People die every day that have heart attacks. They still eating the wrong things. People die every day because they overweight. They too much weight on their heart.
A fatty.
That man it's obvious that he like to eat. He gonna sit on this big ass.
Hey, he in
He
Dallas.
like to eat. And he in Dallas.
Hey, he in Dallas. They got big portions up there.
Yes. So that's a good scenario I use when I talk about something.
Yeah.
Hey, now,
Basically, you saying you need to be at your best on all levels
Right.
to do your best.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, maybe that's natural talent with him being out of shape, but like you said, I agree. It's gonna be times where you really gotta push it.
You gotta do it.
And him getting his team to the NBA finals is not showing he can really push it.
But when they get there,
No, no,
something
no, no,
may
no, no,
happen.
no. Nobody else has been a 5-time All-Pro.
Something can happen when you run out of steam.
It's not showing he can really push it.
no, wait, no.
He
Now,
could
now,
run out of
now
steam.
that's the
Come on,
rhetoric.
Louis.
Hold on, that's the rhetoric coming out of Dallas, right?
Come on.
Right. First of all, Pelinka and Nico Harris, the Harrison, they boys. So to me, he kind of fleeced y'all a little bit.
Right.
Y'all supposed to get at least 1 or 2 more first round picks for Luka.
I would
He's
say
20
one more.
Yeah, okay, because he's 25 and AD's 31, and let's say AD hasn't been the most dependable, right? I'd rather take a 25-year-old over 31 on that.
Yep.
So I always felt like there's 1 or 2 more first-round picks they could have got. Now this is what I'm seeing. They about to set Luka up for the next 10 years with some championships. I really believe they about to get Giannis in a year or 2 or in free agency.
Yeah.
And the Lakers going to be back winning under Luka. They always get the star that they plan on winning championships with for the 10 years. You had Magic, you had Shaq a little later, you had Kobe from the beginning. You went and got a Wilt, and you went and got Kareem. So if I'm Dallas, I'm trying to win next 2 years, but in about 5 to 10 years, we're going to really see the effects of that trade.
So you just named Laker history.
Mhm.
And one thing that was definitely consistent is you named Kobe,
Mhm.
and then you named Shaq.
Yeah.
You named Magic, and then you name Kareem.
Mm-hmm.
You can even name LeBron and name AD.
Hey,
So-
Wilt and West.
Will.
Yeah.
So Luka's still gonna need some help. We need a big man if they're gonna keep it going. They need a big man, and that's what he had in Dallas with Gafford and Lively. He had big men that got them once they made the trade last year, got them to the finals, and they really didn't have a chance against Boston. But you never know when you get it. But this year, going to retool, they got some more help. They would have had a better chance. So to your point, they're setting Luka up only if they go get that big man.
Now, also, they setting LeBron up.
Come on.
All right. One of two ways. One, Luka averaged about a point, a rebound, and assist more than LeBron at the same age. Right? So those stats will decrease if me and LeBron's on the court at the same time. So I get two birds with one stone. Second, I get a young superstar if I'm LeBron, to where we only really need a shot block and a rebound away from competing for a title, to make sure we have shooters near us. So it's going to be dicey in the next few months or next few weeks with this trade deadline, because I hear they're trying to get Miles Turner. They get Miles Turner who can shoot the three and he can block shots. He don't rebound at a high clip, but I guess they got to rebound by committee. They have all the wings to play Boston in the final.
You got to come through Boston.
Because you got,
no matter how tough the West is, you still got to go through Boston.
Yeah,
and
true
so
that.
look, you got Houston's own Jared Vanderbilt up there. They just got Dory Finney-Smith from Dallas, and by way of what, New Jersey. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. So they got the guys to hold Tatum, Brown, if they have to meet in the finals. So right now, LeBron to me is on the low, pushing for ring 5 and 6. Because everybody's young except him. Everybody young except him on the team, though. Oh, he is.
He'll never catch up.
All right, guys. So to round this up, let's talk about the Houston Rockets. They number 2 right now.
They lost the heartbreaker.
Yeah, they've been struggling the last 3 games.
They lost the heartbreaker last night. Man, I was so glad they lost their game. Last thing was shot. But everybody been saying, see, the old trick is the West is tough.
Yes, very tough.
And it's getting deeper. So you got like everybody been saying, Steve Nate, Whitney, the guy from ESPN. Houston's getting better. We got a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be great. We're gonna be good. He's gonna get us there. He's gonna get us
We're
in
gonna
first
get to the
stage.
West. Yeah.
So San Antonio, Dallas, Oklahoma City, Memphis, and Denver.
Yeah.
That's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, and the Lakers.
And they're gonna win. They're not gonna win. They not
I
gonna
got you on that.
They're not like that.
We
Now,
agree.
once you got to get to the game from the championship, they're gonna make it to the series of the championship. I'm just saying like this.
Yeah, our toughest opponent's going to be, I would say, trying to get out the West. OKC,
Yes.
Denver.
Yeah.
We play well against OKC to me.
Yeah.
Memphis going to be a problem if they're healthy.
Yes.
It's all about health,
And
especially with Ja
As
Morant.
long as they don't play with guns.
Yeah, as long as you stay away from them bad actors, as they call it.
Yeah.
Phoenix, we got to see what's going on with the trade.
Yes.
That's another thing. We don't know what's
We don't know
going
what's
on with
that. They got something up.
because Jimmy Butler has to leave Miami. Where he going, we don't know, but he wants to go to Phoenix. And then I heard about maybe KD to the Warriors again.
Yes.
If I'm KD, I'll be down with that.
So he's
Absolutely.
he's back with his boy.
Yeah, and if I win a chip, you can't say I piggybacked on them.
Yeah.
They kind of needed me this time, for real. They needed him last time, in theory,
Yes.
to beat LeBron.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's about to go. But the Rockets, I think they're going through a little youth problem right now.
Mhm.
You got
Yeah,
Amin
they got
Thompson
some
made a
hard
couple of
players,
mistakes.
Yeah.
And man, that's growing pains.
Yeah.
I like their energy. I like Tari Eason. I like where the coaches Ime is sending them. And hey, I like Van Fleet. He's giving that veteran presence. So hopefully they get over this little hump because right now they're in a little bit of a slump. So we'll see.
I mean, every team goes through it throughout the year. So,
Mhm.
it's not a bad time to go through it right before the All-Star break. Now, most of the players are going to get a chance to, rest a little bit. All those who are not going to the All-Star.
Mhm.
Shout out to Green, who's an All-Star this year, right? First time.
Jalen, no, it was Sagoon.
Oh, it's the goon. That's
Yeah,
right.
Green got
Green
snubbed.
got snubbed.
Yeah.
So Green will have a chance to rest a little bit with his family, for sure, and as well as the rest of the team. So, but before we transition, I think this is a great time to have the K-Rito Quick Hit.
All right. I'm thirsty.
So, K-Rito Tequila, one of the best tequilas in the market. Our spicy watermelon, the number one seller, but don't sleep on the mango, as well as the tamarind tequila. If you haven't tried it, go to your local liquor store, ask for it, pull out our video, show them a picture. They can get it for you for sure. Once you try it, here's what I'll tell you, you won't be disappointed. It's one of the smoothest tasting tequilas on the market. So I'm gonna throw it to Malik and to them. Go ahead, Malik.
I got one thing to say. Tequila's the best liquor for you to drink health-wise.
There you go.
Now, I'm not a doctor, but you do your own research.
It does come from a plant.
And it doesn't give you calories. So all my ladies, you're not gonna gain any weight.
All you guys do, for sure.
For sure.
So I'm gonna throw it to you, Malik. K-Rito Quick Hits, question of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're talking NBA, you know about the big trade. Who are your top 4 players in the NBA right now?
Come
All
on.
right, I'm gonna go with Jokic number 1, SGA number 2, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then from there, I'm going with Giannis. And then the 4th, man, I hate doing this.
Come on, keep it real. Keep it real. One player.
Come on.
To me, it's a combo. I
No
know.
combo. One player.
One
You got money on the line.
player. Oh God, man, you put me on the spot. Hard. The 4th one hard, man.
Yeah.
It's only so many. It's only so many. Come on.
Come on now.
All right, healthy, Luka.
Oh,
I say this, definitely my top 5.
Yeah.
top 5 player in the league. So, what you got?
I can't really name. I haven't been just looking at basketball. So I can't really name a top 5, but I would say Denver is the best player in the NBA to me.
Jokic, yeah.
Jokic.
Yes, yes.
And I love man.
And he can't jump over a kitchen table.
Can't jump over the kitchen table. Yeah. I mean, the guy can pass. Got like Larry Bird. Larry Bird's the same way. You know? But I love Ant-Man. I'm a big Ant-Man fan. And like you said, with Luka, man, he'd be definitely my top 5. He probably be number 5, but he should be moved up. But like I said, I can't really him and Shea, he the man.
Now, one thing
I can't really name a top 5 now.
But you know who your number 1 is.
Yeah, number 1.
Man.
The kid from Oklahoma City, he real deal.
Main deal with Luka, we haven't seen him in the last 6 weeks, 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So you're forgetting about his power. He's last second shot. I think I want him taking that over anybody in the NBA.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's dangerous, and right now you're kind of forgetting about him because he's not on the court right now. So everybody kind of forgetting about that.
It's been a long time since Christmas.
And out of shape.
Since Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
February 5th.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Let me heal right.
Nicole, we're going to talk about what we should be talking about this week.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And I'm
the whole show almost. And
now it's time. So I'm gonna start with you, Truesdale. Let's talk about this Super Bowl Sunday. Who you with? Who you with?
Who you with?
Who you with?
Man.
In the tunnel fans, who you with?
Uh-oh.
Now I'm gonna say this.
Uh-huh.
Kansas City, the best team I think who could beat Kansas City is Philadelphia. Philadelphia got one of the best offensive lines. Probably gonna go down to the best offensive line in history on the level of Dallas Cowboys. If they can keep 15 off the field, they got a chance to win. Because the reality, Barkley is gonna be beat.
To me,
He's gonna go to work.
Yes.
Everybody talking about Jalen throwing the ball. You really can't run like a thing, but he's throwing the ball. And all you gotta do is manage the game. And Jalen's such a competitor. I know me knowing the kid personally on the channel view, I can't see him letting Pat Mahomes beat him twice.
no, especially
You
him
know,
being from
like-
Dallas.
But there's another side. You gotta keep 15 out the field.
Yeah.
Then you got a D coordinator from the Kansas City Chiefs. They got this. The better DC than the head coach. He probably go down in history, especially winning this in the Hall of Fame. because he was the one that beat Brady twice, beat him when they was undefeated, and he can game play. So it's gonna be really interesting. See what Jones do. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop him. Then you got the Carter kid from Georgia. You got Big Jordan Davis. I mean, you might as well say University of Georgia standing playing on the defense.
But
So he was doing a hell of a job. You know, all the guys.
Georgia North. Georgia
Georgia
North.
North, yeah. So I mean, they didn't build that thing overnight. This is gonna be one of the best Super Bowl games, competitive games. It's gonna go down to the wire. And I really think Philly got a shot, but it's so hard to pull against kids in East Texas.
Yeah.
But you got the kid from South Texas, where we from, that is such a competitor. But it is a beautiful thing to see two black quarterbacks from the same state. See,
Yes.
the kid and they black. That's great to see. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But you know, Andy Reid, such a great coach. The coordinator is great, and Philly been doing a hell of a job. So, you know,
It's two teams that belong there.
I would tell all the Entertainment fans and everybody out there, I'm gonna let y'all know before the game.
All right, Melvin, who you got? Who you with?
So Truesdale made some good points. Here's what I will say is shout out to the quarterback at the Eagles from
Jalen Hurts.
Houston. I know his name.
Why did you keep saying, why you keep saying, you want to say something like the team up north, like what they did Mississippi Ole Miss when he was coaching at Mississippi State?
I was going to say that he played well in the playoffs thus far, and he's gonna have to continue to improve his game. He can't be.
I don't know the way you roaming around. You got
Yeah, you didn't think very sure about that.
I'm not sure because he got to be more than a game manager. In order to beat the Chiefs, he can't be a game. He got to go out and make plays. And guess
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Before the last game, he didn't go out and make plays. The dude threw for less than 200 yards in the first playoff game. That ain't making plays. He was a game manager. You're not going to beat the Chiefs being a game manager. Name somebody that beat the Chiefs being a game manager. Be a playmaker.
At the end of the day, you tell me what offensive line look like Philadelphia Eagles offensive line in the last freaking 20 years. It hasn't been a line that looks like
No.
that. That's the biggest weak link in football is offensive line, quarterbacks, and receivers. Because the reason why they're running that spread, you cannot block in the spread and become the lead. It's different scheme, running and throwing. Same with the receiver. You got the kids on how to get out the buckets of the spread. They put the offensive line together. All of them out there are Hall of Famers. So all he has to do, you can manage the game and beat Kansas City like that. That's why I think it's the best team that can beat them and keep Pat Mahomes out the field. If Jalen Hurts manages the game, he gonna throw good throws. And they don't one bucket can do that all. That's all, brother. Like let's get it on.
My prediction is
You make sense? Let's get it on.
My prediction is AJ Brown gonna be on the sideline reading his book again.
Oh, God.
He's gonna be on the sideline reading his book again because KC is gonna come in there with an incredible game plan. You just talked about Spagnuolo. So guess what? They about to see Philadelphia's offense is about to see some stuff that they haven't seen all year. Secondly, like you really betting against 15? All right,
I am.
all right, let me go back to that drug conversation you were talking about earlier. You must be on. It's a problem, man. You get some help if you betting against
Okay,
15.
but look, here's my thing. You can get beat, no matter how great you are.
Right. Yeah.
It can happen.
Happens all the time.
All right.
Let me say this. That the D coordinator, hell of a coach, like I said. But Philadelphia doing a hell of a job. Look what they're over there. You know?
Yeah, they
So he
do.
can't get beat. It's like people think Nick Saban couldn't get beat. Nick play.
You
Oh,
can't.
we play Ohio State that year.
Dope rolled out.
Yeah.
He played against Clemson. They thought he couldn't get beat. Pat Mahomes couldn't get beat.
I didn't think they did that.
I've been saying he got beat before. And all I'm saying, this is the best team that have a chance to beat him. I'm not making my prediction right now before game. It could be them, it could be that. But all I know, at the end of the day, regardless of what it be, it's going to be a tight game. That's all I'm going to tell you. And all Jalen Hurts have to do is manage the game. Because once Barkley get through that hole, that's MVP right there.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Would he make plays at times? Would he have to? Yes, he will make plays. They can't run the ball. He just zapped his back wrong. Backers do certain things, but
Yeah.
when Jalen run the ball, he uses legs to the strip. They don't want that. He's a running back. Boy, lift over 500 pounds, squat over 600 pounds.
Now, how healthy is he?
But that's the thing. His leg ain't. That's what I'm saying.
All right, that's
But
the question.
he can throw the ball. By the time you make him throw, it's the same thing. I think Jordan even talked to us about this. Shout out to Jordan. He talked to us about that. Talking about he got to throw the ball. That boy threw it. Throwing the ball. It's against Commanders. I'm not saying against Commanders.
Tuesday, you my boy, right? I got one request, and I'm making it a year early.
Yeah.
I want to go on the East-West Shrine and see you both to next year.
Well, I want to bring the shut down.
Yeah, because whatever y'all was smoking when y'all was on that.
It was good. It was a good game.
That's some good stuff.
That's a good game.
I mean, I'm from down, so I know they got stuff. I mean, Alabama too. Y'all travel with the summer. Y'all got some of that. Like, come on, brother. Like, really, you trying to compare
So you
Jalen Hurts
said-
game and say, oh, he's a great athlete. He can
He's
be
a good
Pat Mahomes.
athlete.
So we take Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. No, I'm talking period.
I'm
Quarterback. Who's gonna take?
I'm gonna say,
Pat Mahomes or Jalen Hurts. I just want to see how good that stuff is for the
Mel,
good.
not just what I'm saying. I'm gonna take that.
Oh,
But listen to what I'm saying. If I can't get Pat, I can still win with Jalen. Say that's the thing. That's like saying you got chicks, 1 to 10 scared. Chicks between 6 and 10, they still looking right. Still fighting, right? So
If they not, they should be folds of threes.
yeah, exactly. And all I'm saying is this. You know, it ain't that many good quarterbacks in the league. Jalen is one of them. So if I can't get Pat, I can get Jalen good.
so if you can't get the 10, you'll take the 7. What you're saying?
7.
Well, we can do a lot of stuff.
And at the end of the day, in your eyes and mine, especially if they got the back, they're gonna be a team. So if this man win the Super Bowl,
He a 10.
regardless,
He a 10.
yeah, okay, gotta respect.
He a 10.
Now, hey, for me,
Yeah. Who you with?
hey, I think Philly's gonna upset. I think they got it. Great
You
defense,
think he on drugs?
Fall out
Wait, great defense, and then hey, what they say, styles make fights, right? Philly old school right now.
Yes,
They running that ball.
yes,
The clock run.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And the quarterback can take a long time to be back on the field.
Right.
Hey,
And,
Malik,
and so wait. I know Kansas City's defense, to me, they don't give enough credit to me.
No,
They do not. Chris Jones?
Jones, man.
Man, he's a
Jones
beast.
old as hell, playing like he young.
Yeah, he a
Big
beast.
contract.
beast.
So
dog.
to me, their defense showed up tremendously this year.
Ducky on that BB.
And they were clutch in the moment. But the fact they've been so clutch, I kind of feel like they're gonna get got. Kind of like it has the same feeling of when Brady and Moss was undefeated, and the Giants played them and lost their last game, but they came back.
Yeah.
I said, watch, they about to get them in the Super Bowl. So
Yeah.
for some reason, I feel as if style makes fights,
Nah,
and they can control the ball.
Before you go, I
Never want to go back to they game early in the first playoff game.
Okay.
You want to rewind the game back? Let's rewind the Texas. We don't got no line in Houston, and we were still throwing that ball.
Yeah, they got a line.
So here's the thing: they screwed Houston and the Brooks and everything. Would have won, but it still should have been closer than what it was.
Right.
And I think some spots Houston did to them, Philly definitely did. That's all I'm saying.
Lupa not here no more, so you can go wipe your tears off with this jersey if you walk
Oh,
through.
Lord.
But Malik, real question.
We ain't
Real
got
question for you. Malik, just remind me, how tall are you again?
6'8".
6'8". That air is different up there at 6'8" than it is down here for the rest of us. So
Uh-huh.
I understand why you might think the way you think. I mean, because I never breathed that 6'8" air up there. I heard it's still lighter.
Yeah.
It's a little different. You know,
Crispy.
we breathe some different stuff. We getting everything down here. 6'5" and below, for sure. So, but really, like, you really think Philadelphia is gonna upset? Is gonna upset Kansas City
Uh-huh.
with Chris Jones, a healthy Chris Jones. You got Pat Mahomes. You got By the way, we ain't mentioned D-Hop, right? We trying to get him a chip first time up.
Hey,
From Houston.
no, he's not.
I mean, but he played in Houston,
He's
though.
from like Georgia, South
No, he
Carolina.
from Clemson. He played, but I'm saying, but
Yeah.
he played in Houston.
Hey, Jalen Hurts from H-Town. Wait. Jalen Hurts from H-Town. For me, this is gonna be his defining moment.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to make
Definitely.
plays to win the game at the end.
So
And he's
maybe
gonna
a
do
game
it.
manager.
Wait. He's not gonna have no 300 yards pass, but he's gonna make some timely plays down the stretch. Always remember, style makes fights.
I'm
man.
gonna say this. Nicole Matei was one of the sweetest things I found. Touched my heart. I'm in Tampa. I'm in Orlando for the Colorado in Florida Central game. So the night before, I see his brother walking down the strip. We had the cigar boy sitting outside, smoking some cigars. I see his brother walking down because a lot of people stayed in Orlando. Tampa played Philly that weekend. This dude had a Jalen Hurts Channel View High School jersey.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
That is dope.
Yeah.
Here I stop.
I'm surprised he went.
I'm throwing him there also. And I'm just saying, man, he would get so much respect, and you're gonna find more jerseys walking around here when he win that Super Bowl.
Yes, big time.
I agree.
Big
I
time.
agree.
And I'm not jumping because I'm a big Jada fan. I know they want a big Jada fan, and I know one thing: he win, and damn Melvin gonna wear that jersey on his show. That's all I got. to say.
Jersey up, I'm not a Jalen hater.
Whoa, wait. So you're saying no. So you're saying if they win, you'll wear Jalen Hurts jersey on next podcast.
As long as Tuesday work out for jersey.
They ain't not even in the mix. They not even in the mix.
Come on.
Nah, they not-
In the conversation right now. Yeah, they went to apples to oranges.
Yeah, hey,
Apples to oranges. They both fruit though.
Hey, go what they say, Skip. Never tell you the same thing like Skip. Go home, yo. Go home. Go home.
Here's my thing. Jalen Hurts has the ability to do what it takes
Yes, he does.
to win the game.
Yeah.
What I'm telling
He
you
got the
is,
dogs. He got
what I'm telling you is,
offensive line is the
he
key.
cannot be a game manager and win the Super Bowl.
With that offensive line, he can.
No, he's gonna have to make plays down the stretch.
gotta make plays.
He's gonna have to make
Okay,
plays.
but here's my
You
thing.
gotta be playing.
Here's my thing. Yeah, okay, we do. Okay, we do. Do it. With the offensive line, it's so good. All I see the manage the game this year.
Right.
And that's sweet.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, if you got on the line, the trenches, like Malik said, it's
Mhm.
a whole thing.
Keep him off the field.
So I always like to throw this in because I do the computer generated, right? So basically, computer generated. Philly looks good on paper, but they predict KC.
Oh yeah, take that a chance.
Everybody predicted
Everybody
that.
predicted
So
I want to know where the line is on the
so
bet.
normally,
1.5.
so normally I would go with the prediction that the computer generated, just for
Okay.
argument's sake. However, I'm gonna go Philly.
Yeah, you got it's just a different feel
I'm
out
just
there.
gonna
Yeah,
do
I
it.
see
Now they
it.
may get KC may just make history and three-peat and all that. Maybe.
Whoever win gonna make it, but whatever your heart say, there's nothing wrong with going with the underdog. The underdog won a whole lot.
And
Yeah.
it may seem petty, it may seem, girly, asking whatever. I like green. I like green.
Well, I remember talking to Coach Hurts, Jalen dad. I said, one thing about your son, he got the marketing look.
Yeah.
And that's what the fans want to see.
Mhm.
Everybody talk about Lamar Jackson. They don't want to see him win. If they don't want to see him be the favorite, I don't want to see him be the favorite. See that? I want to see him. Jalen got the look. And Jalen been in front of a couple of magazines, but I tell y'all what, we win this Super Bowl, Jalen is going to be in front of a lot of magazines.
Yeah.
He'll be on Jimmy Kimmel show that next week, and I'm going to see it. And he's a class act guy. Go, Jalen. I'm pulling for goddamn Philadelphia.
Hey, hey,
I'm pulling for H-Town. Come on, Jalen.
hey, always remember, Saquon and Jalen got a chip on their shoulder
Yes.
right now. So
Yeah.
I really believe
Saquon
that.
said, we made it, now we got to win.
Yeah, he don't care about making it.
And the way he talked to that press conference, he said what he said.
Yeah. And then they built to be good. for the next few years.
Now, I would
That's
say
another
this.
thing.
I would say this. If Big Jordan Davis get a sack, it's on. Because that big old 300-pound brother could dance. You know you could play D-line when you could dance.
Huh,
He could
already.
dance. He pop locking his thing. It's gonna be fun.
So here's what I say: win or lose, if Philadelphia loses, you're gonna see it's gonna help our children. It's gonna help our children. Y'all listen to this. It's gonna help our
Hold on,
children.
Doc.
Because education is important. So you're gonna have AJ Brown on the sideline reading his book, and kids, you should go read books. It's gonna help you.
It
So
is
if they lose,
fundamental.
and AJ Brown will be on the sideline reading a very influential book. So go to the book. If they're winning though, it's gonna help women.
Hey,
It's gonna help. Here's how it's gonna help women. Here's how it's gonna help women. Listen to me, stay with me for a second. For all you don't know about Jalen Hurts, a whole team, his top 5 people on his team, agent, PR person, communication person, are all females.
uh-huh.
And they're doing a great job. So win or lose, they win. If the women don't get to shine, they lose. Our kids gonna be able to get a better education. So I get Philadelphia.
You know,
Philadelphia good.
in the college Negro commercial. Your mind is
I'll just say it. Either way.
Y'all are ridiculous. All right, guys, it's now time to go inside the locker room. All right. And this episode or this segment is brought to you by Boat Fitness Supply. Get commercial grade fitness equipment at residential pricing with Boat Fitness Supply. From squat racks to cardio machines, new or pre-owned, we've got everything for your home or gym. Built for strength, priced for you. Visit 6415 Allegheny Street, Houston, Texas 77021, or call at 832-767-1363 today and ask for Jordan. Boat Fitness Supply, forging champions. All right, Truesdale. I feel like we need to talk about this. In the locker room, it's kind of, funky. And we've talked about, we're going to talk about Marcus Jordan. We're going to talk about Marcus Jordan. Earlier, I think a couple of months ago, we talked about him when they had a picture of him, on the boat over there with snorting cocaine and just hanging out. And we know, we talked about it will spiral. And undoubtedly it has. On Tuesday, he got arrested for DUI, possession of cocaine, and resisting arrest. And so I'll just tell you a little bit about it. He was caught on a railroad track. Now, he wasn't like on the railroad track. You know how you just cross over? He was way down in some thicket and bushes. And when I watched the video on YouTube, so I advise y'all, go watch it on YouTube. When I watched it on YouTube, I was a minute and about 10 seconds in, and the cops were still walking to where the car is. So he had one wheel on the track, one wheel in the gravel, but they were buried because he kept trying to push it out. He was with a young female. He kept calling back. I don't know who she is, but they were stuck. And so when they got him out the car, they said, hey, a train coming. And so he said, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get the F out. And he kept, and they were like, you can't. You can't get out. Y'all need to get out the car because I'm concerned. Y'all need to, your safety. Yeah. He told the cop, my concern is this car. I need to get this car. And he told him, we don't need no tow. He said, it's 1, 2, 3. Now, this man is doing it to the cops. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6 of y'all. We can all get together, manpower, and move this thing up out of here. He didn't say a thing, but he's got it to be, And so the whole time he's telling them, no, we can move it. And I'm, Michael Jordan's son. He said that a little bit, but not too much. Uh-huh. They asked him if he was under influence. He said he had a couple of drinks. Guess what the receipt said? He was drinking a lot of tequila. We talked about that, right? So he was drinking a lot of tequila. And so basically they did a breathalyzer test on him and different, things to see where his toxicity level was. And he failed all tests. They asked him from a 0 to 10, where are you? He said 3, so they arrested him. But his whole thing was he was trying to get his $330,000 car off the track. And so, that was going on. And then as he's getting irritated, with alcohol, when you start getting irritated and sweating, it starts coming out your pores. So the alcohol, smell start getting more. So once he said he was at a 3, they arrested him and then they started going in his pockets. Then that's when he got irate. And, they search you, right? So they searching him, they found it. And then that's when he was like, oh, well, what y'all want to do? And I'm going to be as nice about this as I can. Y'all want me to pull out my, manhood and search up under my, you ain't going to find them but a big black, what. And he's saying this to the cops, and the cops is just like, no, I really don't, you know, like, and they're calm the whole time. And so now he said, y'all disrespecting me. And so they had to do the test. He did test, you know, it was cocaine and stuff like that. He was arrested, sent to jail. And the young lady who had his phone now, they let her go. They told her, hey, find somebody to pick you up and let you go.
Now, where did this happen at? Do you know?
This was, I have to look at the town that it was in California,
Oh,
but
California.
because they were
Say no more.
yeah, because they were asking him, how did you get this far? And he was like, oh, I made a left or right and a left, and I end up here. And that was just not logical. You see the video, when I say he was in the thicket, he was in the thicket.
He had some good stuff.
I mean, my prayers go out to the young man and definitely go out to his parents because, you know, Mike didn't raise the boy like that, you know, and all the money they got, like, you were about a car, that car gonna come and go, you know. Them drugs is something else. And I mean, drugs is in his head, and you know, I remember, like I said, he just got caught, they had him on there snorting. And I think that was the guy, he was the one going with Scotty Pippen.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he-
Supposedly with Eddie Murphy, ex-wife.
I hear that. Yeah, so
He
he just
wasn't with
walking
her.
out. He young. He want the old ones. They say when you're young, you like them old. When you're old, you like them young. So I guess he using the name all out. But I mean, I just have, the boy need to go get some help. I know Jordan needs help. You know, Jordan low tolerance. You know, when kids get at a certain age, you can't blame the parents a lot of times. They wrong. You know,
He's 30-some years old.
Well, yeah.
And Jordan got kids right now. He raised. He got twins. He raised. You know what I mean? So, you know, that guy needs some help. He's in the media a lot, just doing all kind of craziness. So, you know, I just say my prayers go to him. I hope they get him some help, and prayers go to the parents, Mike and his ex-wife, because one need help.
Yeah, the main deal is you don't know if Mike really raised that kid. After divorce, he probably stayed with the mother.
Yeah, that's it.
So
And we don't know how much time he spent.
Right. So you don't know. Mike seemed like he more was in the mix compared to, like, let's say LeBron, who you know, accents his family. But LeBron still was married to his wife.
Yeah.
You know, they got a divorce.
So LeBron is the example
Mm-hmm.
of marriage, wife,
Right.
spending time with kids.
Mhm.
all together.
Mhm.
A lot of those guys wasn't like Rashard, what's his name? Ramar Rashard.
Oh, Marvin.
Him and Mike, they said that's what did that divorce. Because him and Mike,
They was on it.
on
On and popping, baby.
Yeah.
Who you with?
Yeah, who you with?
I'm with Ahmad. No, no.
They said one time, my boy told me, I ain't gonna say no name. He said it was in McDonald's All-American game. And Tommy was playing.
Mhm.
They said they had these two bad guys was sitting 3 rows before him and Wishcott. So it was like a routine. They got up and walked. 2 minutes later, they left. And so they know they were with him. Man. Those jokers run the streets, you know. That was bad. He got married. He got married, man. Someone ugly.
Who?
White woman with a bunch of money, though.
Who's
Oh,
this?
Lord.
Strong?
Yeah.
Hey, retirement fund.
Okay. So what are your thoughts, Melvin?
No, I mean, the young man definitely needs help for sure. Drugs, tough thing that some people overcome. So that's why I encourage people that don't even go down that road.
Don't even try it.
Don't even try.
Mhm.
So it's like whatever you think you're missing out on, you're not missing out on anything. So as far as, you know, his parents go, you know, I grew up with people that, you know, kid is now, you know, a judge, another kid in the same house, had the same rules and regulations and opportunities, and the other kid is in prison. So, you know, parents are going to do the best they can for their kids. At some point, it becomes a choice. Once you become an adult, it's your choice.
Yeah.
You can't continue to blame it on my daddy wasn't there for this, my mama never did this. You an adult, and so whatever you got is what you got, and whatever you didn't get is what you didn't get.
Right.
And a lot of people try to focus in on what they didn't get as opposed to what they got. And there's a lot of people out there that had kids that couldn't get them whatever some other kids were getting. They still had a lot of love in their life.
Right.
And that's the part they're not focusing
It's
on.
about love.
So
Yeah.
hopefully Marcus will wake up one day, very, very soon, like yesterday, and realize that he got, you know, he dropping his daddy's name. And trust me, last time I checked, Marcus ain't earning enough money to drive a $300,000 Lamborghini and live like he living.
No.
So his parents have been supporting him in some form of fashion for a long time. So hopefully Marcus realizes that, and that's a form of love.
Yes.
That's a form of love. Sometimes it's you kind of loving your kids too much, and you need to be harder on them and take some stuff away sometimes. But that's a form of love. So hopefully he'll get it together, and we'll go from there.
Well, hey, one other thing is, this is like on some family stuff. Mike got a new wife, new
Yeah, he got
kids.
the kid.
You know what I'm saying? Best believe Mike said, don't mess with Scottie Pippen's wife.
Right.
So the fact he couldn't control that lets you know, he ain't got no control over this guy right now. He's a grown man. Whatever he does is on him. And that's just how it is.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just talk a little bit. So that goes back to mental health. I know we talk about that and whatever's going on. Drugs is a coping
I'm about to say
mechanism.
substance abuse.
Even if it's food, we talked about it could be food, sex, it could be shopping, anything.
Whatever's your God.
So whatever is your God, it's about getting that mental health. So Truesdale, before we close out, do you want to go in the tunnel and tell your truth?
Oh, tell the truth. Well, it's the truth. My truth is this. I saw some things in the last 2 weeks. Parents, invest in your kid when they play sports. They can be good, they have a weakness. Invest in the weakness, especially at the quarterback position. You have to invest in your kid early, playing that position. Get your priorities together and invest in your child. Some things put to the side to be the best investment in the world. How much money you spend, it's not going to be a college bill. Get them where they got to go. Then get to that next level, pro. So my thing is being truth out there, investing. No matter what they play, especially quarterback position. Invest in that. If you don't, turn the hands down.
And it seems like they give you your money back when you make D1.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looked like.
A lot earlier.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot
Yeah.
earlier. So great show, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Malik. I know you'll be
Yeah,
back.
I'm about to say,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Enjoy myself.
We
Enjoy
always-
We
myself.
might gonna meet you next week after this trade.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah, today we got one more
Yeah,
trade.
yeah.
The Rand probably gonna
Even
go
though we
to
got
with
the
Jimmy
Super Bowl to
Butler.
talk about, we also win the Super Bowl. But still, with this trade thing,
And then we got NBA All-Star game coming up in a couple weeks.
What was that?
It should be the next week after Valentine's.
Yeah, no, it's Valentine's weekend.
Oh, it is.
It's
Okay.
Valentine's weekend. So all you women out there, we're not hanging out with y'all. We're gonna watch the NBA All-Star game.
Okay.
Get your life. The fellas will be watching the All-Star game.
Hopefully they play.
Well, they may bring a
Hopefully they compete a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
All
Let me
right, y'all.
Get your flowers to me.
Thank y'all for tuning in to a wonderful episode, another wonderful episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. This episode was brought to you by Phantom Print Shop. All right, located at 6415 Allegheny Street, Houston, Texas 77021. You can call them at 281-888-1784.
Go Jalen Hurts, hashtag.
Already.
H.
H-Town, baby.
Go Dallas.
Oh, yeah, kid. You gonna keep saying they're in the
Go Dallas.
All
All right, so how
guys.
far is Mahomes